Am I the asshole for not waking up a tourist who overslept and missed the day trip she paid for? Um, the the flare is not the a-hole. Okay, let's see. um, let's see. Hi guys, I'm 21 female, a Bulgarian tour guide who accompanies groups to Sicily. On a recent trip, one woman who was traveling alone mid-30s was consistently oversleeping. Okay, so as somebody who is in his early 30s, relatable. Relatable. I slept for almost 9 hours today. I've been sleeping for 8 hours consistently this week, guys. It's crazy. Except for one day, I slept for 5 hours. So the first day after we arrived, we had a day trip to Etna and Taormina, for which we depart at 8 a.m. as we do all other day tours. I make sure that all tourists are informed on the departure times on the bus the day before, and they also have my number to call in case they forget, so I can remind them. They also all have printed out pamphlets, pamphlets with a schedule made by the travel agency that I hand out, that has the time for departure on it. All the group was on time except for one woman. She was late by 10 minutes, which, okay, maybe she got caught up in something and was late. I excused it, then mentioned to the whole bus in the mic that I do not tolerate lateness beyond 15 minutes. Okay, so basically, she already like make sure it's clear. Okay. So the woman the late woman, the woman in the 30s already started off by being late for 10 minutes. And then she doesn't, the bus woman, the tour guide said, do not tolerate beyond 15. Okay, the announcement has been made for the whole pack, right? At most, in case of emergency, like a forgotten possession, and that I must always be called and informed in case someone is running late. Trip went by okay otherwise. The next day, this same tourist was late again. Oh, okay, a repeat offender by 25 minutes. Oh, that's 10 more minutes than the 50 minutes that was allowed. By the way, I was half joking there, but yeah, I get it. You have to be strict with this kind of itinerary. Like if you're following an itinerary, right? Almost an entire half hour. I call her twice to no answer, and we were just about to leave without her. Then she came out running and got on the bus. She got lucky as the receptionist of the hotel asked me about the missing piece of info on the rooming list and earn her some time. I reminded everyone again that I will not be waiting anymore for a late tourist in the morning, and waking up on time is their responsibility. Yeah, I'm honestly okay. So far, I'm not sensing assholery from this. I think she's stern, but I don't think it's being an asshole if you are laying down the ground rules for the entire pack. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. When we came back that evening, she asked me if I could make sure to wake her up on time. I reminded her a third time that I'm not responsible for waking people up. Everyone gets a printed itinerary with departure times, and I announced everything the day before. She kept saying, no, just knock on my door if I'm not out by 8:15, and I kept repeating, I really can't do that for everyone. Please set an alarm. Oh, so she's asking for like a room service, basically, right? Seriously, why go on a trip if you have like, I don't know, some sort of health issue? Because I understand I have like a thyroid issue, and sometimes I don't wake up. Well, okay, actually I have the opposite problem. I wake up too easily, but I don't know. It feels like now he's inconveniencing the part, and I guess like yeah, the tourist guy is not accommodating to that. But I don't know. I don't think it's being an asshole by not accommodating to that. You know. Okay. Well, on the day we were visiting Syracuse, she didn't show up. I waited 15 minutes after the supposed departure time, called her twice to no response, then left with the bus and the rest of the group. She called me in a panic about an hour later asking where we were. I explained the situation calmly. She got angry and said that I had one job, I cheated her out of money and she paid to go on that day trip. Okay. Entitlement. Okay, I haven't finished reading the story, but the tourist guide, not an asshole. Not an asshole. No, not at all. Not at all. She missed the whole day trip and was furious the next day. Later, she told the rest of the group that I abandoned her. I also called my agency, leaving a bad review about me. Am I the asshole for not personally waking up a grown woman despite warning her multiple times I wouldn't? Edit. I talked to my manager today. I was nervous at first because I was already tired of this whole shenanigan and didn't want to spend ages defending myself. So I went to him and explained the situation before he approached me. He told me word for word, "Hun, I deleted that BS from my email as soon as I read it." LOL, an icon. I love that manager. That manager is amazing. They'll remove the bad review. Oh my god, okay. I love her manager. Yes. That's what managers supposed to do. Supposed to protect employees from like rogue customers like this. Okay, in chat, Jackie said they should add terms and conditions, especially for people like them. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, those what the rules are for, right? And I'm very tall said I have like 10 alarms for me to wake me up. Yeah, because she's right. She said that it's your responsibility to wake up on time, right? Like, why go on a trip if you want a butler to wake you up? Yeah, the manager is an icon. Yeah, I love. Okay, this story, not an asshole. Not an asshole at all. Lady, you are the most green flag. You are, if anything, she's doing her job properly. And she did her job. That's all, right? I think she did not do anything wrong. So you are not an asshole, right? Lovely. That's the name of their account. Okay, let's read the comments. This woman could have also requested a wake-up call from a hotel. Yes, that's what you pay the hotel for. That's literally what you pay the hotel for. For these kind of services, right? Why are you telling why the heck are you telling your trip tourist guide? The hotel, yeah, the hotels do that. If you tell a hotel, they do service, like they do wake up calls. If you tell them to do that, hotels have this kind of service. Well, why do you tell your tourist guide to do that? What the heck? Yeah, because like at least in the hotel they also have keys and stuff. They can like knock on your door, and I don't know if they enter your room, but they can definitely knock on your door. Ashley said the tour guide called her twice and she didn't answer or wake up. I likely wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I guess like she probably have some sort of sleep disorder or something. But again, not the tourist guide's responsibility. It's above her pay grade. A wake up call doesn't have to be a call. She wanted someone to knock on the door. The hotel would probably send someone to do that. Agreed. Z-snap, agreed. I agree with that. That is so true. Like, yeah, that's the hotel can definitely do that for her. She wanted someone to knock on the door 15 minutes after she was already late. That is an entitled tourist. If I was a tourist guide, I'd probably like write the ground rules just like her as well. Yeah, I agree. Not an asshole. Praetorian official said, I've been in hotels last years and they say do not do wake up calls. Don't ask. They have alarm clocks and automated wake up calls. Okay, this hotel probably doesn't do it. Know that the 4,000 rooms in Excalibur and Las Vegas are not sending someone to the door not to knock. But they won't even sell bellmen to deliver your luggage to your room. You have to do it. So best have your phone to wake you up. If you don't want to miss something morning Grand Canyon helicopter trip. I'm not sure why you're comparing a hotel in Silsa to Excalibur. Obviously a hotel that size won't going to do it. Okay. Yeah, I guess like different hotels have different ways of doing it. Also, Serpentos said, damn, what's about the other people on that tour? Are they supposed to wait for it? Exactly! Because like the tour guide have to go all the way to the room, and she also needs to have breakfast. She also needs to like set up the itinerary, make contacts, making sure that wherever they're going, it's like clear and stuff, right? So why should you give this like professional treatment that was not even in the package, in the touring agency, that you have to go and accommodate to like this one person. Because like I think like Shorty said like earlier too, that she cannot be doing this for everyone. I really can't do that for everyone. Please set an alarm. That is so fair. That is fair and just. I don't think she is being an asshole at all by saying this. This is like very fair. Also a very tough side. I think that's a Las Vegas thing. Oh, Las Vegas, they don't do that. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, fair. But still, again, I don't think it's the tour guide's responsibility, right? Okay, so Sleepy Orchid said, oh, I relate to you, Sleepy Orchid. Just came home from a 25-room hotel in Sicily, 5 stars. You could set an alarm on the TV. Not sure if you could ask kindly for a knock on the door, but I doubt it. Everyone had their tasks and we're busy. If you have issues waking up, don't rely on strangers. Bring what you need to be able to wake up. Exactly. Honestly, be an adult, Be an adult. Wake up yourself. Okay, but at the same time, I do think that is poor choice on her end, knowing that she have a problem with like waking up, to travel alone. If I have a problem waking up, I would travel with a friend, because at least my friend can like wake me up at least. But if I'm traveling alone, I'm not gonna expect my tour guide to be doing that. Especially okay. Let's say I missed the trip and I'm like, oh, too bad, right? That sucks. But the fact that she also called and was like furious and angry. Okay. There are a few. If anything, the tourist is the red flag or the asshole here. So, the tourist called, right, and then she got angry here. So she got angry and said that the tourist guide had one job. Hello. One job? She had to guide the whole pack. She had to make sure everything is properly organized. She has to liaise with the driver, and she has to make sure that everyone's safe on the bus. And look, what do you mean one job? She's not paid to wake you up. Oh, sorry. This is supposed to be a sleep stream, and she said, to help you guys like relax. But I'm getting angry for her. What the heck? I cheated her out of money. Okay, see, this is a very unfair accusation. So you got angry and accused her of cheating her out of money, paid to go on that day trip. No. If you miss it, you missed it. It's your fault. It's your fault. Also, hello, Devil. How are you doing? I'm hoping it's because it's her first time going on tour. I hope it's the last time if she's going alone. She better go with someone else next time, because like you cannot be acting like this, She missed the whole day trip and was furious the next day. See, okay, this is my next issue. She told the rest of the group that, that she was abandoned. I'm like, what? Hi, Eliza. Hi, how are you doing? I'm like, that's so unfair. Like, but W manager, the manager got her back. I love that. Yes, thank you, because if the manager was like, oh, customer is always right, I'm like, here we go. Okay, Glenda CC37 said, I'm an avid traveler. I'd be angry to sit in the bus every morning waiting on someone who is chronically late. Time is money and she's be wasting mine. If she worry about her, she needs to set an alarm. If she complains to other guests, I guarantee you they weren't feeling bad for her. Exactly. Not an asshole. Not the asshole in the story. Yes, Glenda, I agree with you. Glenda, you are so right for that. Glenda, I agree. Kids going for no, because stories like this really, I guess, like make me kind of upset, because I feel like some people they abuse, I guess, like I would say what customer service, or like services they pay for, and I'll say, oh, I pay for it, so because I pay for it, so I have to have all these extra stuff. And I'm like, okay, listen, I understand that you paid for it, but you have to know what you paid for. First and foremost, you have to know what you paid for, right? You cannot be like being entitled and just like wanting everyone to just follow your thing like the whole time. You can do that, right? So yeah, I just feel like this person, the customer, the tourist, is the issue here. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I don't know. How about you guys? You guys in the YouTube video we're watching right now. I'm breaking the fourth wall. What do you guys think? Maybe am I overreacting? Maybe I'm the one overreacting. Maybe I'm the one overreacting. I don't know. maybe I'm supposed to be like, oh no, it's just fine. Oh my god, I don't know. Honestly, this is not my cup of tea when I hear people act like this. Yeah. You're in a hotel schedule, wake up call at front desk. Yes, they'll do that. I'm beyond surprised she made her flight out to Sicily in the first place. Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't miss a flight. There are lots of people who show up to the gate when boarding starts. All of them are complete idiots. Edit. To clarify, showing up at the airport gate just boarding starts. Type who almost misses their flight is skin and teeth. Yeah, I agree. Like, don't be late and be entitled. What's wrong with showing up when boarding starts? Usually the launch. Okay. Yeah, I know. I think like that's what the edit is for. Okay, there's a bit of context there. No, it's just like when you're late and inconveniencing other people, I feel like is a problem. 100% agree. Every time I sign up for a group tour when traveling, there's always one person or one couple that is always late, to the frustration of everyone else. They're totally unaware of how they affect the other people around them. Come to think of it, the late person often the person who smokes and stinks up the tour bus or whines about every little thing, and generally does their best to ruin things for everyone else. Oh, I hate these kind of people. I'm sure most of the other tourists in these cases were happy to see them get left behind. Yeah. Honestly, if it was me, I'm like, hey, don't inconvenience, the tour guy. Like, listen, we paid, right? We paid, but doesn't mean we're entitled to like these, like, I don't know, like 5-star service, unless that's what the company was already designating, in their package, like, hey, we're gonna give you like all these like, like 5-star services. We're gonna wake you up. We're gonna put your socks on for you. We're gonna change your underwear for you. We're gonna do your laundry. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna even like chew your food for you, and maybe like like a mother bird. So we're gonna masticate for you so that you don't have to chew your food. Like, okay, sure. I guess like if there's a service like that, right? Sure, why not? But that's not what the service that she signed up for. Even smokes on the bus. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If anyone does that, honestly, I'll smoker. No, if you smoke at your own time, I think it's fine. But don't smoke, I guess, around other people. Like go to a designated like smoking area. Yeah. Because like, what if like there's like a pregnant mother or children around? You don't know. You don't want to affect other people's health, right? They're totally unaware of the late person is often the person who smokes and stinks out the tour bus or whines about every little thing. Just generally, you know what? This thing is narcissism. This is classic narcissism. Also, hello Hanzu, how are you doing? Most of the tour guys were happy to see them left behind. The bigger question is like, why is she on time the next day? Yeah, exactly. Because they can. They're aware. They just don't give a damn about everyone else. Exactly. Well, there's so much catering to late people. They find no reason to make special attempt to be on time, and there are people that will wait for them. Give them a mile. They want 2 or 3 or 7 at 20 or 700. Oh my god, I'm so. You give me $5, guys. I want $700. Oh, I'm in this. I'm the asshole. Because I'm raising money for a mini concert for my stream. But yeah, I'm a chronically late person. I care about others. I just want to make clear that they haven't shown that they want to go somewhere. They can leave without me. I can always think it's a script. Yeah, honestly, if you can own up to it and be like, okay, I was late. My bad. That's fine. But the problem is this person is angry at someone else. That's the difference. You're owning it. Yeah. Oh my god. She literally said, and letting your people make that decision, knowing that being on time is your responsibility. You're not the same. Yeah, exactly. You're built different. Very different. Okay. So Erdison Tardigrade said, I had a situation like this with a fellow traveler in court, constantly late, never made it to breakfast, even when she was awake. She didn't like the food offered, even though it was an entire buffet, and then made everyone wait while she got something to eat at whatever attraction we were visiting because she was feeling faint. I was so pissed off. I would have been happy if she's been left behind or told that she didn't eat in advance. She couldn't come because she hadn't learned a lesson. She dragged everyone else down. I have to think people like this are often in it to create some drama and attention. It's like they're like life revolves around them and only them, you know, like you gotta cater to them, and if you don't cater to them, that means you are being an asshole in their view. That is classic narcissism. If you guys don't know, this is how narcissists work. Okay, narcissists, they will gaslight you into thinking that you are the problem, but in reality they are the problem, but they're gonna make you feel like you're the problem, you know, and they're gonna try to make you, they're gonna gaslight you, you know, and then they're gonna tell you are doing this to me, you're doing this to me. Sorry, I'm not speaking from experience. Maybe it is experience, I don't know, but yeah. Oh, this is classic textbook narcissist right here. It's a narcissist. Yeah, it's a narcissist power thing. They put power control on the whole group of people. Exactly. You know? Exactly. Histrionics are also known for this, and unlike narcissists, don't care about attention is positive, negative, or neutral. Oh, this is my first time hearing the term histrionics. Oh, there's something called histrionic personality disorder. A chronic, enduring psychiatric condition characterized by a consistent pattern of pervasive attention-seeking behaviors and exaggerated emotional displays. The condition is usually lifelong and treatment-resistant, with onset typically in late adolescent or early adulthood. Oh, so okay. So this is like not like narcissistic personality disorder. This is my first time hearing this too. So somebody who's attention seeking, exaggerate emotional displays. You know what? I know some people like that. Yeah. They just need to have everyone focus on them and often use negative attention tactics. Yeah. So basically drama kings and queens. Yeah. Drama farmers, drama milkers, drama juicers. Okay. Boomer Rang Baby said, if you're old enough to book, pay, and travel solo, then you're old enough to set an alarm, go to bed, you can get up on time for a tour. Not the asshole. Yes, you're not that asshole, OP. Anyone knows that tardy tourists asking OP to knock on the door 15 minutes after the scheduled departure? I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that until like somebody pointed it out earlier, which would mean that if they were still asleep, even longer waiting time. Yeah, you have to get up in the hotel and then wake up. Oh my God, entitlement. This is entitlement. I'm so sorry, YouTube viewers. I was supposed to make a cozy video for you guys to listen in, but I'm like screaming right now in small caps because like this kind of behavior really ticks me off. I was actually okay. For you guys who are on YouTube right now, I'm recording for YouTube, no edit kind of video. But I was like thinking that, oh, you know, maybe I'll just test it out and see like if I'm gonna, you know, like it or not, this thing, right? But I was like, oh, let's just try and go on like Am I the Asshole? And now I'm actually invested in the story. I'm actually invested in this story right now. Also, Evelyn, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. How are you doing? Welcome. Okay, let me see. Insane, really? Did she expect a bus of people to wait for her while Her Highness get ready? Okay, you know, guys, I have a story. Back then when I was in university, right? I remember we were supposed to go on a trip to another country, and then like we were waiting for our professor, who was, by the way, I'm not even kidding, half an hour to 45 minutes late, right? And she also did not pay for the trip. We all paid for the trip with our own money. She joined as a supervisor for free, right? The bus driver was agitated because the bus driver has to wait for her ass, right? The professor, yes, the professor. Because, okay, so basically there were two colleges. One of the professors from my college, right? And she's fine. The professor is early with us. This other professor, Professor B, was very late. Also, hello, Glitch Trap. Hello there. Hi, we're recording for YouTube right now. A video. Hi there. Looking at Am I the Asshole? So I read it. Elsa said, record it as wake up video. Get their boys wake up. Yeah, huh? Yeah. So the professor, not only was she late, right? Because she brought her whole family. She brought her mother, her son, her, I don't know who else, like the whole team. I'm like, okay, first of all, who's paying for these guys' trip? Nobody. We found out later after the trip that she used our fund, the class fund, to fund her family trip. No, not allowed. No, we did not know. She basically just stole our money. It was embezzlement. Not only was she late, but she went on a trip where like we paid for her trip. We, the poor students. Why would she do that? Because she is histrionic. You know what's funny? She's a theater professor too. It's so funny that this is a histrionics, right? Histrionics is like somebody who's a dramatic person, right? And the fact that my professor is a theater professor, it's kind of, it adds up. A theater kid, yeah, it adds up. It adds up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, but don't worry. That was like when I was college though. That was a long time ago. But yeah, it reminds me of that. I hope OP's tour company laughed at her face, told her she got lucky. The guy. Also, Liam, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Last week I had a woman reply to an email about monthly QA issues discussion meeting for a provincial data collection website, asking if she could reschedule as she was on vacation. There were 280 other people on the email list. There were people like this. Yep. They think that the world revolves around them. So OP, you are not an asshole. You are not the asshole, OP. Lovely, you are a wonderful individual. You're just doing the right thing by everyone. So, yeah. Okay. Hi Liam, welcome. Why people think that they're better? Yeah. Or like they just like think they're entitled, like to whatever. We're all not entitled to these kind of things. NTA, if you're on cruise ship operator, her lack of being able to be on time would cause her to be left behind at a port. Watch YouTube videos of cruise passengers who are special and think they can hold an entire group. They get left. As long as you can document her late antics with your tour agency, you should be fine. Also, have them add language in their contracts about being late, and it's not the tour operator and guide's responsibility to wake up and ensure they're on time. Yeah, I agree. These videos are pretty funny. When I take a cruise ship, I always get back on at least by an hour. Only the excursions hosted by the cruise line. They will wait for those if a mishap occurs. Otherwise, yeah, there are cruisers who sit by their veranda making comments at the people running. Man, I need to watch those videos. But anyway, guys, not an asshole, right? I don't know. How about you guys on YouTube? Do you guys think it's an asshole? Let's make a poll. Let's make it a poll. Okay. Is OP the asshole or is let me see. Yes. No. All right, start poll. Yeah. Okay. The A. I cannot put asshole in the title. Yeah. Hi Fiodoro. Yeah, sure. Later. You can share it in the Discord. Yeah. I'll take a look at it later. Maybe after stream or something. Or maybe if I have time. I've seen so many Karen videos complain on a plane for no reason. Oh yeah, there are so many Karens on planes. I don't know why. Well, I guess like maybe like every 100 people, there's one Karen or something. Not the asshole. If I was one of the terrorists, quite honestly, I'd be pissed off at you for making me wait every day for this one person. I absolutely would have called her out myself the third time she was late and said, "You're being ignorant" to the rest of us. Ignorant is not the right word. Rude, dismissive, inconsiderate, and not ignorant. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so Benji said, not the asshole. I've taken a few overseas organized trips, and I can't even imagine to tell you the amount of rage that all the other people got when we were forced to sit and wait for someone who overslept or couldn't go to a meeting. Wait, who said yes? Who said Opie is an asshole? How are you guys saying Opie that is an asshole? Selfish, entitled, narcissistic, who think no one else's time matters and that the world is just going to wait for them. Get bent, clowns. I don't expect military punctuality, but when the tour bus leaves at 8 a.m., you're there by 7:55 a.m. Having to wait for the same selfish clowns every time gets old fast, and that then reflects on the tour company for catering to them instead of the people who are arriving on time. Yeah. All right, that's the conclusion. Me, because I don't know who it is. Oh no, it's because we're talking about the tourist guide who had to like accommodate to the tourist who is entitled. So basically, you just said that the tourist guide is an asshole, which is not true. The tourist guide is doing her job. Yeah, you shouldn't have voted if you didn't know, by the way. Okay, well, that's a ruling, guys. Adjourned. She's not the asshole. Good night, everyone who's watching on YouTube. Bye-bye.